You're listening to Puma Podcast.
Hi, I'm Franco Luna Puma Podcast. You're listening to Teka Teka News. In this episode, we delve into a human trafficking operation through the eyes of a survivor who was detained right here in Manila.
There were many security guards in the condominium. They were waiting for us when we entered. I remember seeing a Vietnamese and then 3 Indonesian women. Then were also many Filipino.
Siya si Ridwan. Isang Indonesian, nag-apply siyang magtrabaho dito sa Pilipinas bilang digital marketer. Reading off an affidavit he executed before the Philippine Embassy in Jakarta, Ridwan said he arrived in the country on March 7. Dito sa Pinas, nadiskubre niyang ang trabaho pala niya ay mang-scam ng mga kapwa Indonesian. The job was to trick people into withdrawing money for fake cryptocurrency investments.
Our target are our fellow Indonesian. We find them on Tinder, Facebook, and Instagram. Then, after our target fall in love with us, we make them invest in cryptocurrency. We need to get money from them and scam at least to target amount.
Tumestigo si Ridwan sa Senado noong April 19. We've heard this story before. Asians being trafficked by Chinese syndicates to scam foreigners into investing in dubious cryptocurrency schemes. Ang bago, dito na sa Pilipinas nangyayari ito. How does the scam work?
We first have to create a social media character. This social media characters has to be a woman who read, who is young, who is smart and successful. We need to find and grab photo online that we can use. Basically, we were instructed to steal the identity of the other people and use their identity to scam target.
Sabi ni Ridwan, pinaparusahan silang mga foreign nationals ng kanilang mga black at Chinese handlers.
When we do not get victim, we will get punishment. My impression is that many employees have their salary with help from them. Our salaries are supposed to be 80,000 pesos a month, but the employee who were there before me keep begging me for instant noodles and even cigarettes. I also know that there are secret areas where employees are punished and even electrocuted. There were so many security guards all over the place.
Ilang buwan na ring tinututukan ni Senator Risa Hontiveros ang kasong ito. Her committee first uncovered a scheme that primarily recruits overseas Filipinos to do their bidding because of our English language skills. But she says her new findings show there are quote-unquote scam call centers operating right here at home. Dito mismo sa Pilipinas.
Our country is hosting its very own scam hubs. Large condominium buildings are being repurposed to be used as living and working facilities for trafficked human beings, being forced to perform scams on hapless victims. It's not only these micro companies that are evading regulation by Philippine authorities, but also these Chinese billionaires, well, by Beijing, no, by the Chinese government. So really big problematic gaps we see there in terms of Philippine response to prevent our nationals being victimized.
We're pausing for a quick break. Pagbalik natin, sino-sino ang mga nagugoyo ng scam para manghuthot sa kapwa.
These trafficking victims, numbering in the hundreds and perhaps even in the thousands, are reportedly from Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, countries in Africa, and countries in South Asia.
That's Senator Risa Hontiveros again before the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality. Hontiveros says dubious job postings linked to these traffickers are still up in Facebook groups, even after her office first reported them last year. Sino naman ang hindi maeengganyo? 200,000 pesos daw na sahod kada buwan. May performance commission daw. May mga bonus. May increase raw after 3 months. Meron pa daw free meals, gym at laundry.
So this same screenshot says, if you are an elite. So that's the hook there. Meta, then Facebook, and this could not be more clear. Your platform was being used as a tool to trade and sell domestic workers in the Middle East. In fact, Apple even threatened to pull Facebook and Instagram from its app store over these concerns.
Ito pa ang problema. Sabi ni Ridwan, may mga Pilipinong kasabwat. Isang naka-uniforme ng airport employee ang nag-escort sa kanya.
He was in his 20s, muscular, and was in navy blue pants and white shirts. He was wearing an apple green vest. He had our photo in his mobile phone, and he compared the photo to our face. When we arrived at the immigration counter, a new counter opened for us and the Filipino land. Although I don't know if it was just a coincidence, our escort and the immigration officer did not say anything to each other, but I saw them exchange glances.
The escort helped him and 2 other Indonesians pass through the Bureau of Quarantine and the Philippine immigration counters. They were later brought to Bayport West Naiya Garden residences. Anong ibig sabihin nito?
Kung ang mga scam hubs sa Cambodia at Myanmar ay nasa gitna ng kawalan, nasa mga liblib na probinsya, dito sa Pilipinas, andito mismo sa kabisera, 15 minutes away only from the airport, and probably 10 minutes away from the Philippine Senate.
A cursory check on Google Maps shows there's a police assistance desk next to the entrance of the condominium Ridwan was taken to. Bayport also has 7 towers with an average of 15 floors per tower.
Based on my observation, there are hundreds of Indonesians in that condominium lawn. However, there are many other nationalities there as well. I saw many black people. When I stay, it's like 200 Indonesian, but until now, they will get more because every day they send many Indonesian. I see. For Indonesian, like 9 people in one studio room.
So in your estimate, are all these towers being used for scams?
Yes.
Wow.
More
Okay.
1,000 people there.
Senators said having this many trafficked foreigners in one building makes this a national security issue. Here's Senator Risa Hontiveros again with the final word.
Right under our very noses, a humanitarian crisis is taking shape. Human beings of the world are being hurt, abused, and used in order to perpetrate fraud, nananakit ng kapwa para manloko ng kapwa.
And that was today's episode of Teka Teka News. Again, I'm Franco Luna. This episode was edited by Pidoy Blanco. If you like this episode, share it with a friend or two. And of course, don't forget to follow Teka Teka News and Puma Podcast on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube. Thanks for listening.